Yay. Hi, I'm Kerry Washington, and I am playing Pop Quiz with Mary Claire. Ready? Oh, God. Okay. Last song you got stuck in your head, it would be Cuff It, Faux Show. It's the song of the year. There's no escaping it. And why would you want to? Word your friends would use to describe you. Oh my gosh. I hate this question always because I feel like you should just ask my friends. I have friends here. Friends? What word would you use to describe me? Bossy. I'm so glad I asked my friends. Bossy. I'm a boss who's sometimes bossy, apparently. Do better, Gary. Okay, here we go. Last book you read. Well, right now I'm reading Spare by Prince Harry. So I think that counts. Favorite dance move? I like a lot of dance moves. I like a lot. Let's see, do I have a favorite dance move? This microphone's here. The classic WAP. That's the one that makes me feel silliest, like the WAP from when. Does that count? Okay. Ooh. Oh, I have to do another one of these. How did you make your first dollar? I made my first dollar working for my mother because she was the president of the Bronx Reading Council, and they used to always have these mailers, and so she would gather my cousins and I around the table, and we would fold up these flyers and stuff envelopes and close them, and she paid us, which is really kind now that I think about it, because she's my mother. She didn't have to pay me, so that's nice. What should every woman try at least once in her life? So many things. Every woman should try many, many, many different things in her life. But I think what every woman should try at least once in her life is to withstand the feelings of disappointing other people to do what feels right to you. Feels really good. Guilty pleasure watch on TV or streamer. I don't believe in this whole guilty pleasure watch thing. I feel like if it gives you pleasure, no guilt. Things that give you pleasure should be happy things, no guilt. So the things that give me pleasure when I watch them, I used to really, really, really love Ayanla Fix My Life on OWN. I was really sad when Ayanla ended that show. She's amazing. Do you have any secret talents? I'm learning that I have really good capacity to love lizards because my son has a lizard named Spiral, and I love Spiral more than I ever thought that I could love an amphibian. Reptile? Not sure, but I love him. Do I have them on my face right now? Oh, go-to late night snack. I am a dark chocolate lover, like above 70%, above 80% if possible, like a good dark chocolate. It is my happy place, and you can never have too much of it. There's not enough of it in the world for me. You're welcome. All right, this one says, what makes you feel most powerful or confident? I think the thing that makes me feel most powerful and confident is when I am really in a faithful place. Like when I feel close to God, to my spiritual practices, when I feel like I'm trusting in kind of my higher power, then it allows me to feel more confident and powerful. What advice would you give your younger self? Oh dear. I mean, I would want to tell my younger self to just relax. I would want to tell my younger self that it's gonna be okay and to just try to enjoy the journey. But I know that some of that like desire and drive is part of how I have the life I have today. But I would just want her to like trust more and be like excited and ambitious, but without as much fear and worry. The number one thing on your bucket list. Well, I've recently learned that you're not supposed to call it a bucket list, you're supposed to call it a live it list. So, I have a few. I'll say two. One is to visit County Kerry in Ireland, because I've never been there and I'm named after County Kerry, so I feel like that's a big one. And then I really want to see the Northern Lights. Two more. The penultimate question is, most starstruck moment. I've done 2 movies with Sir Anthony Hopkins. And the first time that I worked with him, I was super nervous about meeting him because he's one of my favorite actors of all time. And I ran into him at craft service. And he, of course, was very calm. But I was like shaking and nervous and didn't know what to say to him. And he was so kind and so sweet. And I'm really grateful that he was so kind and so sweet because it was crazy embarrassing. I don't get starstruck a lot, but that was one for me. The last silver balloon is apparently a bonus question. Lord help me. Okay, here we go. Whew! Tell us your story in 6 words. What? Oh God, okay, my story in 6 words. This is so hard. Everything's 7 words. Okay, wait, let me try. Bronx girl finds meaning in the journey. That's 7, but you'll have to accept it. All right, everybody, that's a wrap.